Hello everyone, and welcome back. I am resuming where I left off yesterday. I thought I would have it done. If you remember, I had this piece that I had done and put the tie back over the hole because we are going to put a tab on this. And I thought I would carry on, but something happened and I didn't. So here we are. That is just how it goes. You think you're going to work, you think you're going to get it done, and for whatever reason, life just throws something else at you, and what you thought you were going to do isn't what you did, and there she goes. That is just what happens, and we're not going to worry about it. So I think I'm going to use this piece on there like that and add a little bit to it. I did put some coffee tea dyed paper on the back to make it a tag that or a journal card, whatever you want it to be. So I am just going to go around this. You know what I'm doing with the glue stick, and we are going to glue that on. That is, I think, was the black and white. I was surprised so many people really liked the black and white. One called it a happy accident, and yes, it was. So I need to get this done, and it's supposed to go to Australia, so it's going to be interesting to see if Australia is opened. And it's kind of cool, although I'm cutting that off, but you got right there Tasmania, New Zealand, and Australia, the Orient line. But yeah, they have been closed. I had mentioned it yesterday since, I think, last October. And it has been a long time to not be getting mail from the U.S. So I'm hoping, beyond hope, that they are opened. She told me she didn't think that they were. And I'm like, how long, really, can you stay closed? So, keeping my fingers crossed that everything there is going well and they are able to receive, other than whatever the most expensive mail is. So here's hoping, keeping my fingers crossed that all will go well and I can get her package in the mail to her. She is such a sweetheart, and she has had to be very patient. So I love Tim Holtz scissors, but the one thing I don't like is that they are serrated, so you can't sharpen them. And I'm getting into, Roseanne really got me going with that gorgeous echo dyeing. And so I've been doing some research, and because I don't have rusty bits, and she used rusty bits, everything in my yard, not everything, but I've got a lot of blooms in my yard right now, and I really would like to do some echo dyeing, and then if it works, pass it on to you. So I went on Amazon and I ordered some alum, because that's supposed to keep the color. So I thought, we're just going to do a little bit of collage on here. So I thought, let's just order some. It was just, you know, like $8. And then let's give it a try. See how it works. Because Roseanne's papers were incredibly beautiful. Really loved them. So I I need to get this done, guys. We have to move on. I feel behind, but I'm always feeling that way. So I thought, I know we want what else do I have? I cut a couple things out. How about something like this? Kind of like that. So let's put the timeless down. Get that out of the way. And I've got to find something to punch the tab out of. See, you'd never know there was a hole there. So if you're recycling things like that, just put a piece of tape. It could be masking tape. It doesn't have to be Tyvek or anything special. Could have been Scotch tape. You probably could have done it with no tape, just the paper. I like a piece of tape because it just makes that area a little bit stronger. And so, you know, I wouldn't want a hole to show up there. Now let's put him where he's not going to really cover anything that we don't want to be covered. And we need a scratch piece of something to make our hinge out of. And so what is that going to be? Well, it could be that, and I kind of like that because it brings the green out. So it could be that, or could be, no, I think I might go with that. Trying to see exactly what I've got. Could be a piece of this, but I don't care for that. So let's use that. We will punch that. Well, it could be this too, couldn't it? No, I think we'll use this. And we will go this way for obvious reasons. There we go. And we need some liquid glue. And we're not worrying about distressing. I just constantly have issues with this. I really should unscrew it and maybe soak it in some acetone. All right, so let's get this going. And I think we'll probably put it basically in the center. Just like that. And I have to come back with all the lace, and that does not look even. Here we go. That's better. I have to come back with all the lace and the trims and whatever I'm going to decorate this with. So the potential for more is definitely always there. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We had a cooler day today, which was so nice. I am teaching my granddaughter, who is 16, her church group, I am teaching tonight at the church flower arranging in mason jars, and we are doing a grid. Now, for those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, when I was working, I'm sorry, I'm putting the pin in this glue. When I was working in the floral industry, there's several ways to do vase arrangements. And one of the easier ways is with the grid. You can take a vase and you can fill it up with shredded foam. You can fill it up with marbles, that sort of thing, so that the stems of your flowers have something to hold on to so they will stand straight up. Typically what we do is we take a vase and we fill it full of assorted greenery, and we use that to stabilize the stems of the flowers as we make the arrangement. But one of the little hacks and a fun way to do a vase arrangement is with a grid. And you take floral tape, and let's just say, for instance, this was your vase. You're going to take your floral tape. You're going to make sure that this is totally clean and dry, because tape and water don't mix. And you're going to make a grid. So you would pull tape across here, probably 3 times this way, turn it, and 3 times that way, creating a grid. And then I always like to take and run a piece of tape around the edge. And it's not something you want to see, so they're bringing mason jars, and I'm going to take a whole bunch of ribbon, and so they will tie a ribbon around the edge you'll never see. But they also have clear floral tape, and I got a hold of some of that. But that just brings me to, I could not believe I went to Joann's, let's see, a Michael's, and let's see, wait a minute, that's wrong. 3 Joann's and a Michael's, and I found 4 rolls of floral tape. I don't know what florists are doing, because I don't know if they can even get it. I was shocked. Really shocked. So this sweet tag is going to go in here, and then I pulled the one out for this and for this, so we're going to do that. But anyway, then for those of you that want to hear a little bit more about that, then you would have your grid. You'd put your water in, and you'd put your first flower in, which is usually your number 1 flower, which is usually your tallest, and then you're going to build around that. It helps save on greenery. Then you would take your greenery and your filler flowers like baby's breath or wax flower, that sort of thing, and you would fill in. So yeah, I think the girls are going to have a lot of fun doing that. So I am doing that tonight. And here is a tag, and this is going to go that way. This is going to go that way. And then we have this one here, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. This has got a lot of glue on it, so this is next. So yeah, that is what is happening. And I just was shocked at how many places. I went to a Joann's and they had 2. Their inventory said that they should have 4 rolls, but they had 2. She couldn't account for where the other 2 would have gone. And so I got 2 there, and that was the green. And then I went to Michael's. They had none. They had nothing. They had wire, and they had the sticky tape, but they didn't have the the actual tape. They had the tape that you would use, the stretchy tape that you would use if you were doing corsage work or boutonnieres. So that didn't do me any good. And so Michael's was a bust, and then I went to 2 more Joann's, and finally the one Joann had the clear tape. So the clear floral tape. So I thought, okay, well, there you go. And it was not inexpensive, let me tell you. One roll was $8.99, and I think that's a lot, but we need it, so it's for the girls. Had to have it. So it should be a really fun night for them. So that is what is going on. And it is a cooler day today. Sunny, always sunny. I've been thinking about taking my camera outside. I'm waiting for this alum to get here, and it shouldn't take long. Then I thought I might take the camera outside around my yard and let you see what is blooming. And let me get what I can while I can, because this isn't something you would do here in the summer heat because there's no blooms. Well, there's always hibiscus, there's always lantana, but your roses, they just completely dry up. They just, you know, I mean, you can't handle flowers. They just dehydrate completely. You just can't. They can't take the heat like that. It's too hot. So I'm off on what I like to call a tangent. Sorry about that, but you know me and it happens. So now we need something for this, and I have to remember it goes this way, Charlotte. It goes that way. So we could, let's see what we've got. Something maybe with some color. Pull some of these over. That is pretty. I could use something like this, a check, and then just collage on it. And we could, all right, let me cut this. Just take a really quick peek. Might be able to use that on a different one. Got this blue. Might use that. Let's see if I cut this and then we just will collage with it. Collage something on it, or I could make a little note and know that we're going to put lace. Just have to make sure that it will fit. If I put lace on this, that it will fit in the pocket. That's the thing. Tend not to do that on the tags because of the bulk. So I probably shouldn't plan on it with this. I might get myself into some trouble, but I like the stamp. But we would need to do something. Let's check this out. So hopefully everybody's doing well. I have been thinking about Easter baskets, and I've got a lot of stuff right now for the Easter baskets. My Jenna, my middle granddaughter, she's 13. She texted me last night and she said, Grandma, she says, just an FYI, are we having egg hunts this year or are we too old? And I had to start laughing. I'm like, Jenna, you're never too old. Or you're never too old for it. She said, are we having, yes, an egg hunts this year or are we too old? And I said, you are never too old for an egg hunt, and you are certainly never too old for an Easter basket. So, bless her heart. I'm sure with my grandchildren, even when they're adults, I will be doing Easter baskets for them. I have no doubt. We are going to put this on there and maybe something between the two. So, don't mess it up, Charlotte. Don't mess it up. Let's see what we've got. We have some trimming, got some glue. I could just fold this back. Maybe I will. Just for a little something different and a little color. And we're not going to worry about that one. We'll cut this off. Just like that. And let's see what else we're going to do with this. Gloppy scissors. Okay, how about maybe we could... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Kind of like that. I think I'm going to use this. Let's not think too much about it. Let's just put it down. So I have PT Friday. I didn't do all my exercises yesterday. My legs were, the back of my legs were so sore that I didn't do all my exercises yesterday. I gave myself a break, and I hope I didn't do the wrong thing. I have arthritis in my knee. That's what it is. You know, I have RA. I've had it for 40 years, and I'm doing really, really well. But all of a sudden, my knee didn't want to bend. And this was really pre-COVID, so this is not anything new. I've been all this time without my knee wanting to bend. And I'm just now getting to where I'm like, okay, let's do something about this. And so we're stretching the tendons. And I realized that, okay, that's going to go in here, but I think we might want either a ribbon or a tab. Yeah, I think we're going to want a tab on that. So now I have to find something, and finding something, I'm here, guys, finding something's not always easy. I wonder. I think we're going to use this. We're stretching the tendons, and you know, it's only been, I've only been to the physical therapist, let's see, 1 to 3 times, so it's not like you're sitting there thinking, well, and it may never, my leg may never bend 100% again. It is 20, I think it's 20% off, and it may never go back, but it, with physical therapy, it's not hurting, and that's what's so nice when I walk, it's not hurting. So I think I'm going to put this side up. So just strengthening the tendons and the muscles is a really, really good thing. And I don't want surgery. I really don't. I don't want to have any knee surgery. So we shall see. And then, oh, you're going to get a kick out of this. So my sister-in-law, the one we went to Mexico with, she's in PT because she's 2 years older than I am. And she was out in the backyard. They live in Colorado, just outside of Denver. She was out in the backyard and she was shoveling dirt. And she did something. She came down on that shovel with her foot and she did something to her knee. And she couldn't straighten her knee, and she couldn't walk. So she didn't break anything, didn't tear anything, but bruised something, or, I mean, she really did a number on her. And she wasn't able to bend her knee, but she can straighten her leg. Look at how pretty that is. She can straighten her leg all the way out, and she doesn't have anywhere near the pain. So she's in PT, and there was no arthritis. They did an MRI or an X-ray, and there's no arthritis in her leg, in her knee. So that was really, really good because she's got arthritis, osteoarthritis in her hands, and it's really, really bad. So I think, yeah, this is going to go in here. So that might want to tab as well. Okay, so we're going to do this. So then, oh no, I'm not done. My brother ended up having to have the tendon repaired in his elbow because he tore it. So that was last Thursday. So he is in a sling and will be going to physical therapy. And, oh yeah, I'm not done. Oh, I'm not done. Allie called me, the one I'm going to church with tonight for the flower arranging. Allie called me last night and she said, Grandma, I think I mentioned to you guys the other day that she was doing javelin and shot put, and there's discus or disc, and she hurt her knee. So what ended up happening is she said that she was in the ER because they had to take a great big huge syringe and a needle and extract fluid from her knee. And she said it felt so much better when they got that fluid out of there. It was just a lot of body fluid and blood. So it turns out that when she dislocated her knee, she thought it went back in when she fell. Well, the kneecap's not where it's supposed to be. And there's a little chip. She chipped her kneecap. So she's looking at probably surgery. She's in a leg brace. And definitely she's going to be having physical therapy. So yeah, we're all kind of a mess. Yeah, we're all, yeah, it isn't just me. We're all really kind of a mess. So we're a happy mess though. Everybody's happy. Everybody's doing well. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel my heart breaks for her because I was in my 60s before I ever broke a bone, and I didn't really break a bone. I dislocated my shoulder, and I ended up chipping part of it. So I guess you could call that, I had a 5-hour surgery to repair it. That was years ago. Probably not even 10 years ago, but it was years ago. And that was no fun. First bone, if you want to call it a break, first bone I ever broke. So yeah, I feel bad for her because, you know, you need your knees. You really do. So she's young. She should be fine. I told her, I'm sure you're going to heal quickly and you will be just fine. Javelin and the disc throw, I'm not so sure about that. I think that's gone by the wayside for this year. I mean, we're already in April, so I can't imagine that she's going to be doing that. So that wasn't quite meant to be. So you just hate to see that sort of thing happen to anybody, but especially to somebody that's, I mean, just 16. Hey, Maggie. Maggie, can you say hi? Huh? I don't know if you can hear her in the background, but she's here. We could just do something as simple as this with something on it. Might be kind of cute. Might, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. And of course, my scissors are sticky from the glue. Let's get this on. I definitely want that postage mark. I love this glue stick, but it's soft. It is the Avery glue stick, and it has become my go-to and my favorite. But it is soft. I'm going to cut this out. And I don't think I'm going to be keeping these scraps. I think I'm going to get myself an X-Acto knife because for things like this, it really might be faster. And then I won't clump up my scissors like I am doing right now. Because they really get to be a mess. I was kind of perusing YouTube and I saw a post about the best glues to use. And I didn't watch it, but I'm sitting there thinking, well, it's the best glue for you to use, but I don't know that that would necessarily be the best glue for me to use. It really is such an individual thing, isn't it? So I might have to go back and see if I can find it and watch it and see if I agree. Because I know I love Beacon glue. And Dana can't stand it. She cannot stand the smell of Beacon glue. And I absolutely adore that glue. So, it's kind of a funny thing when I hear people post something that's like things you don't need and things you do need. And I'm kind of, my first reaction is, well, those are things you don't need and things that you do need, but they may not be things that I need. So it's always nice to see somebody else's take on something, but many times I find myself not really agreeing with what they're saying any more than they probably would agree with me. There's probably many people out there right now going, Beacon glue? No. Probably for the same reason that Dana doesn't care for it. But I like it. And, you know, that's why it's so nice to have such a variety of opinions and likes and dislikes. Because if we all like the same thing, it would be difficult and boring. Can you imagine? In many ways, we do like the same things, which is wonderful. But, and I'm rambling. I know, I'm rambling. I can hear y'all sitting there thinking, Charlotte, you are rambling. Just rambling along. This needs something, guys. I'm going to find something for this, because that's not going to work. So, what are we going to do? What is the question? And we need an answer. What are we going to do? Do I have something here that might look good? Not anything that's jumping off the page at me. I am looking at this and thinking, if I fussy cut this might work. Let's see. Just fussy cut really quick around this and see. How this will do. I like that. It may be, just maybe, a word. So let's cut this out. That's the thing about these I call them bag journals. They're not actual journals. I will make a journal to go into one of these bags, and probably a little mini journal to go into one of the smaller bags. But let's see this. No, I like that down there. Let's just stick this on. I think we'll put that down there. And I think we were going to do a tab. I'm going to do a tab, maybe do a tab on the side here. So let me go back to my scraps. And let's see, I think this would look good. No, that doesn't look good at all. What do we have? I hate being off camera looking through scraps of paper. So let me see. I just pulled some over here. See what I've got. anything in this pile that looks like anything. That might work. That might work. So that might work. Or I could. Don't think I want to use that. Well, that looks kind of good though. Maybe I'll use this. So I think this is why this just takes me forever to get anything done. We shall see how this looks. We'll try both sides. Yes, Maggie, both sides. You think? Maggie. Yeah, that's pulling the brown out of nowhere, and so I don't really care for that. But I like to bring, we'll bring a little bit of pink. And then we'll see how many more we have to do. I think this video is already, well, it's about 30 minutes. If I remember. I told her I thought I probably would have this done by this week. Then she's got, I think 2 or 3 other journals waiting to go. So I can get them all in a box, take them, see if I can get them mailed. Hoping that works for her and for me. I really am sorry. I've only got the 2 journals in my shop. I know people are asking me when. Somebody asked me the other day, whatever happened to your surprise packages? And I remember back in December, I said, I will do that this year. And here we are in April, and I've just not had the time. And now with PT, you know, twice a week, that is something that has to be done. So, yeah, that turned out really cute, really cute. So we did that. That goes here. That's really cute. And that's really cute from that side. Then we have these. Oh, we've got this tag 2 to do. So we really just have 2 more. This went also in here like this. And I could put 2 of these tags in here, but this won't fit in here, so that's not going to work. So we need to do 2 of those, and I think I'm probably, and then this one goes this way. So let's do that, and then we've got this and this, and then we can decorate this. I'm thinking I just might do a little bit of collage on these, or maybe put one of these on there with a butterfly, and those will be good to go. But this is going to go this way. So let's take care. We can do this real quick. This should not take much. And get this done. So, I don't remember what I was talking about. So, Oh, mailing, I think mailing. Oh, my shop. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for those of you that are asking me. I've got some planners I should do. It's been a while since I've put any planners. I've done any planners. I've got a bunch of them to do. So that would be nice. I have so many things I want to do. I want to get that little leather looking journal done so I can give that away. And I am was asked to be on a new design team, and I am waiting for my package, and then I will be sharing that. I'm really excited, and I need to do my Bella Vintage notebook design. I am behind on that. But that, you know, that's what, when you go on vacation, that's what happens. When you lose a week, it's a lot. And next week, my husband is going to go up to the mountains and take care of the pine straw. So I should have way more time next week. Okay. So there is the back. And I think I just might put something on the back of that. And then the front of this is going to have, how about, will this fit? No, but will this? Look at that. Look at that. If I'm really careful, I should be able to get that on there. How lucky is that? This has got a lot of glue. So let's fold this up. Let's see what we can do here. I feel really good using all of this packaging. I can't even begin to tell you how much packaging I have thrown out that now I wish I had. So if I can get this right on there just right, this should be perfect. I hope so anyway. Should be good. Look at that. Yep, and I think I'm going to put a little something on the back, just to put something on the back. Not because I have to, but just because I want to. And let's see if we can figure out which way is going to be the top and what we are going to do. It's a little bit off right there, and I could do that, and I think I will. Off just the tiniest bit, and I don't want to have to cut that, because if I have to cut that, it's like cutting a door, and everything then will be off. I heard that you never, ever, ever cut a door. So, now let's see which way is going to be up. Do we want the tag to be this way or this way? And I think this doesn't matter. Let's see. Put something on this. Maybe this little butterfly. Cut this out real quick. Just like this. And get it on there. Just like that. We're not going to think about it. We're just going to put glue on him. And we're going to put him on. Right there like that. So obviously now, I'm going to take a drink of water. Obviously now we know what ends up. So now we have to think, do we want a hole up there? Or do we want one of the longer, one of these guys? I think maybe this is We Are Memory Keepers. Let's see. Let's just do it. Want to? Want to just do it? Okay, here we go. Oh, there we are. Done. Done. So this will have layers of lace. So this one's done. And it goes in here. Like that. And then we have this Tim Holtz piece of packaging. And this is where I have to say, I cannot use this if I'm going to keep this, because if I put something in there, that's not going to work. And I think it's too, no, it would fit in here. I could put that in there, and then would this fit in here? No. So what do you want to do, Charlotte? I think I am going to, I don't want to lose this, so I think I'll find something else for there. But I think, let me do something with these. And I know I'm not going to be using this string because I'm going to use ribbon and or lace, not the string. And these have been coffee dyed, not by me. I got these from somebody a long time ago. They have the best scent ever. So I think we are going to just put one of these stamps. I was going to put a stamp. I just now remembered I was going to put a stamp on that one that I put away on the other side. Okay, I'll put this guy on that one that I put away. See if I can cut this straight. I think we'll put that on the one I put away. When we pull it out, we'll put that on there. But I know I want, hopefully I don't have a glare, I want this one. And we could leave it. we could just leave this. Plain, but why when we've got all these really pretty papers to use? Why do that? And I think going down the side of that, I am going to use a piece of this. Not this one, that I had cut for another piece to use. So why not use it, right? There's no reason not to. It's always nice to have company when you're working. Okay, so we are going to, I think, just put that like that, and maybe we could go all the way up. I think I'll go all the way up. And I might change my mind and put that bird one on this one. Let's see. We're going. Let's start at the bottom. And I'm going to let a little bit of the tag show because I like that. It doesn't have to be all the way over to the edge. Cut this off. And I think because he's blue, he might look better. I don't know. I really, sorry about the noise. I just might, let's see, Precious. Let's use this, and then I think I'm going to let you go. I've had you visiting for a while now, and you're probably just thinking, Charlotte, get on with it. And I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying. I'm thinking that might be enough. So if let's put this on there. And I'm going to go over just a little bit. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to fussy cut him out and put him on. I don't like all the white. So we're going to do that, and then I am going to say goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. And I appreciate you hanging out with me and helping me get this done. You give me a lot of inspiration. Your comments give me a lot of inspiration. Keep me going. Keep me on track. Yeah, that's what this needed. It just needed to be fussy cut. And I think I just might, yep, put him like that. All right, guys. I'm going to say thank you. Leave me a comment. Say hello. And I think I will just put maybe these eggs on the back down there. Okay, guys, I'm going to carry on and finish this up, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Bye now.